was to move into a friend's van in his driveway, and I thought that was my bottom. Never forget it, sitting there in a sleeping bag, a white van, hearing the traffic go by at night, you know, in tears some nights, and waiting for that call the next day from somebody from either Father Bill's or the VA that we have something for you. I made some good inroads. We're getting my own apartment. I worked hard, did what the staff told me to do, and stayed out of trouble. And I was still a dad at the same time. Saw my kids when I could. And I think the best part was I did it. Nobody handed it to me. I did it. And when I got that phone call that your voucher is in for VASH, I think I went into my room and I cried. It was like I didn't imagine this ever happening. And here I am today, sitting in a beautiful apartment, furnished, which I saved for, just the way I want my place. It's exciting. I love my life today, and I love Father Bill's for what they did for me.
So as soon as someone walks in the door, we do an intake with them. One of the questions on our intake is, are you a veteran? And so that helps us to identify a veteran as soon as they walk in the door. So as soon as they tell us, yes, I am a veteran, we're working with them to provide as many resources as we can for them, whether that be being eligible for a Worth program, for our GPD program, for SSVF. We are connecting them to the right people to make sure that they're getting the services right away. So thanks to the grant funding, it helps us to have the personnel to connect these veterans to the right resources. For our veterans, they get a separate space in the shelter. So we have a dorm that has 14 beds in there for our Worth participants.
We frequently come in contact with the Quincy VSO. If a veteran needs a copy of his D214, which he hasn't had in years, I'll make a call and we're able to get it instantly. If a veteran needs help with his benefits, increasing his benefits, changing his address, relocating to where his benefits come from, we work with the Quincy VSO pretty much hand in hand to help the veterans get whatever they may need.
And when I came up here, we had a regular clientele, good-sized caseload coming to us out of Father Bill's. We were working with housing and getting them jobs. And then when the HUD VASH took over and the VASH housing came in, that worked out well. We still had the issue of trying to get these guys jobs and back into circulation and independence. And that's where I went over and developed a good working relationship with the people over the Career Center in Quincy. And my job is to try and guide them into getting employment, regaining some independence and some sense of self-worth and being a part of the community. It's a good collaboration, I should say, between Mainspring, Father Bill's, and Quincy Veteran Services, because the city of Quincy cares very much about veterans. Have always been first.
It's nice to know what the VA offers and what Father Bill offers for veterans. I know kids from the outside world who don't have any place to go. I mean, luckily they're getting more beds, I guess, in the state, but the VA has great programs, Father Bill's has great programs. There's no reason why a veteran today has to stay out in the weeds and get high and possibly die, overdose. There's no reason, because Father Bill's is there and the VA is there.